Hey everyone, it's Marty from Down the Rabbit Hole Travel, currently on hiatus from travel. Instead of globe-trotting, I've been obsessed with making escape rooms here at home. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a medical mystery escape room at your home so that you can set it up for your friends and family too. Stay tuned. Today's escape room is not a locked room, but the goal here is to find a cure and save a life. So for anyone planning this, you don't need to worry about staging it in a room that has a locked door. Let's get started on our medical mystery escape room. First comes the planning.
Okay, so this is how I have been planning out my escape rooms. I like to draw a diagram of the room itself. We're doing this one in our washroom because it looks the most sterile and closest to a hospital room. I try to map out where I'm going to put all my clues and messages, and then I go step by step and try to explain how I believe the locked room is going to go. So here's what we're doing. Number one, I'll have a letter of intro, which is going to be disguised as a patient file. And that will explain the case to anyone who's playing the game, and it'll be placed right near our sleeping patient. Number two will be a locked box with a ASCII Tally ribbon tucked inside and an invisible ink pen, or the pen decoder. And that will be hidden under the blanket with the patient, so they should be able to find that hopefully right away. Number three will be the ASCII Tally rod that goes along with the ribbon, and the key for that locked box that was hidden under the blanket will be tucked inside the ASCII Tally rod. Once they open the locked box, number two, once they open that box, they'll wrap it around the ASCII Tally and it should hopefully spell the word blue, which is the first color to the cure. They have to mix 3 vials of colored water to create a cure and rescue the patient. Number 4 over here will be a sign on the wall with the key to the direction lock. The direction lock will be here, locking up 2 of my bathroom drawers. And once they open the direction lock, or holding the 2 drawers shut, they will find number 6, a spinning decoder, and the keys to the blue lock box, which are on this little table here, number 7. So number 7, they'll open the blue lockbox with that key. Inside they'll see this weird line puzzle thing. Tucked under the table will be a bunch of books, space books, dinosaur books, and then a human anatomy book. And since this is a hospital room, hopefully they'll figure out that the human anatomy book is the one they need to look at. And inside that human anatomy book will be letters, like a grid of letters that go along with the line puzzle. And I'm hoping because these 2 clues are located together, they'll figure out that these 2 pieces of paper belong with one another. Once they figure out that grid, it'll tell them the last 2 digits of the bike lock. They'll also see over here, number 9, this grid with some coordinates on it and nothing else except a pencil. It'll just be tucked randomly into the counter. But if they look around the room, they will find the grid coordinates cut into little squares hidden all over the room, and there's 22 of them. So once they find all 22 squares, they'll color in the grid and it'll spell out the first 2 numbers of the bike lock, which will be holding our little water closet door shut nice and tight. So they'll need all 4 digits to open that combo lock. Number 11 is a picture on the wall here, right beside the other hospital photo. And in this one, it'll have the key combo, which in this case is K7, to the spinning decoder, which is hidden in that drawer with the directional lock that they've already opened. I'll have a code written in dry erase marker on the shower door, so they'll have to use the spinner and that K7 code to decode the message on the shower. It will spell yellow and it'll tell them that that's the second color to the cure. They have all 4 digits for the bike lock, so they can open up that bike lock, number 13, and get the water closet door open. Inside, they'll find an invisible piece of paper, or like a blank piece of paper, and the last set of keys to the lock box in the middle of the vanity, which will hold all the vials for the cure. They found the pen at the very beginning hidden under the blanket with the patient, so they can use the pen to see the invisible message, and it will tell them that the last color to the cure is clear. And finally, they can unlock that box that's sitting on the vanity, pick out the proper 3 vials, mix them in the correct order, and hopefully they win the escape room by making the correct cure.
So one of the first clues that they're going to find is something called a ASCII Tally. It looks like it's spelled Skytail, but it's ASCII Tally, and it's an Italian puzzle. What you need is very simple: a toilet paper roll, a piece of long white paper, scissors, and a Sharpie. Fold your paper into like a thin line, like so, and then fold it one more time because we want to have lots of paper to wrap around the toilet paper roll. Then you'll cut these out and tape them together so that you have a long string like this. Wrap paper at an angle around the roll like this so that eventually it covers the whole thing, and then you can write your message across the toilet paper roll, fill in the blanks with random letters, and it will look like a code. So I wrote start on mine because my kids are going to need a little guidance. And I also wrote start at the beginning of the ribbon, and you can see I've written their first clue out, but now I'm going to fill in the rest of the white spaces with random letters. There. So this is what the ribbon will look like at the end, just a series of random letters. And I've got tape on my keys, and hopefully they will successfully stick. So hopefully they notice those keys taped on the inside of the roll there.
So I picked up a bunch of these just little cheap wooden boxes from the dollar store, and they don't have the right clip on them to lock up. They just have these little snap clips. So I also picked up a box of picture hanging implements, and inside of it are these little eyelet hooks that I am going to screw into the box, one up top and one down below, and then I can hook a lock through it. So now my little TSA lock should fit easily into these little eyelets. And there, we have a cute little wooden locked box that I can paint and decorate literally any color.
Next up, my plan is to have a secret message written on the glass door, and they're gonna have to decode it. So on Pinterest, of course, I found this secret decoder tool, and this is just a simple transposition code where one letter of the alphabet represents a different letter of the alphabet, and the spinner will help them to figure out which letter means which. So the key to making this decoder work is choosing one letter on the outside, for example, E, and then choosing one number from the inner circle. Let's choose 11. So if E11 is our code, we're going to spin the 11 till it lines up with the E, which means if E and 11 are lined up together, E is now going to be letter H when I write my coded message. So this grid code I'm going to draw on a piece of flimsy cardboard, and it's going to give the first 2 digits to the bike lock that is locking up the final clue before they can build the cure. So I'm just going to draw a grid onto this piece of cardboard, and then I'll explain how it works. Okay, so I'm going to put the first
2 numbers to the bike lock combo onto this grid, so I just kind of have to map it out very lightly with pencil first to see which coordinates on the grid match those numbers. So there very faintly, you can see I've written 3 and 5. So now I just have to write down which coordinates the lines from these numbers touch. And then the kids will go and color those squares in when they're solving the puzzle, and then the number will appear. I actually decided to write the coordinates on these little squares, which I will then cut out and just hide all over the escape room. And I put what number they are out of 22, just so they can double check and make sure they have all of the coordinates before they start drawing on the grid. I'll show you the very last puzzle that I had to make really quick. I have 4 rows of random letters, or seemingly random letters, and then elsewhere will be hidden this little picture code. So what they'll do is they will line these up and hold this up to the light, and this pattern will show them the order of the letters, which will spell out the last 2 digits for the bike code. So I'll just hold this up to the light, and you can see Y-O-U, R, your, L-A-S-T, last 2, R, 2, and 6. So if they follow the pathway of the lines, it will tell them what letters they're supposed to be piecing together to find their last 2 digits for their lock. So the final part of this escape room is having to create the cure to awaken Woody. So I bought these little glass vials at the dollar store. Pretty handy little things. And I'm gonna fill them up with a lot of different colors. Okay, I will give you a quick tour of the escape room before everybody tears it apart. So they will enter the hospital room, because that's what this is, it's a hospital room. And right away they will see patient Woody laying in his hospital bed, sleeping. And I, or my husband, whoever's playing with them, will read the patient file, which kind of acts as the letter of introduction.
Medical diagnosis unknown. Patient Woody came to the hospital feeling tired, dizzy, and weak. We did many tests, but have been unable to find what was causing his illness. He eventually went into a deep sleep and we were unable to wake him. We have called in specialists to help us create a cure for his sleeping disease before he falls into such a deep sleep that he sleeps forever. Our specialists must discover 3 vials of special medicine and combine them in the correct order to create this cure. They must do this in 1 hour or Woody will be asleep forever. We have left many tools and clues for them to use in this quest. Good luck, medical team.
I would encourage them to look around Woody, where they will find a treasure box and an invisible ink pen. They will also see the directional lock here. They'll also see this lock box and series of books here. They'll notice this grid puzzle here and the ASCII Tally puzzle here. They'll notice the lock box with the cure vial here. They'll see little tiles hidden all over the room. And they'll also notice these old hospital photos. One has the code for the spinning decoder, and the other one has the directional arrows. Of course, they'll notice that the bathroom door has been chained shut with a bike lock that requires a 4-digit code. They'll also see mysterious writing on the glass of the shower, and once again, more tiles hidden all over the place. So that is the escape room setup. And so it goes. Step 1. They'll have to find the key to open up this locked box, because inside this box holds the ASCII Tally ribbon, and they'll also have to gather the marker. The key for that ribbon, of course, is actually inside the ASCII Tally roll, hidden inside here. So hopefully they connect that this key and the paper inside the box are one and the same puzzle. And when they wrap the ribbon around this, it will spell out the word blue. So they will have the first clue to whichever color vial they need to use in here. Next, they'll have to use this code to unlock the directional lock here. And inside is the spinning decoder and a key with a blue dot, which matches
the lock with the same blue color. The code spinner will help them to decode this riddle on the shower door. They have a little whiteboard marker here to help them. And that will give them the word yellow, which is the next color of vial they need to use in their cure. Using the key they found inside the drawer, they'll unlock this box, which has that wiggly word puzzle, which gives them 2 of the digits for the bike lock, which will open up that bathroom door. And once they've found all 22 tiles with the coordinates on them, they will fill in this grid puzzle, which will give them the other 2 digits for the bike lock so that they can open the bathroom door finally. Inside the bathroom door, they'll find that note written in invisible ink, which is where they will then use this pen to uncover the message, which gives them the last color, which is clear. And it also has a set of keys, which will help them open up this box so they can then mix their 3 vials to create the proper color and save poor Sleepy.
In you go.
Oh, it's right out the window.
Shouldn't you look over here first? This might be
What's
the most
happening?
important thing.
Maybe Daddy can read it to you. While I built the room with younger players in mind, hence the Woody character as our patient, the puzzles were definitely too tricky for my kids. So I'd say you could easily make this for an older crowd and alter the storyline to be a little spookier and decorate your hospital room accordingly. My husband was even stumped on several of the puzzles, so this room could be designed for adults too, set in an abandoned institution with your patient in more serious condition than a light nap. If you enjoyed my escape room, please leave this video a big thumbs up and feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know if you try it for yourself. For more fun adventures both at home and away, subscribe to my channel and become part of my YouTube community.